Hey guys, so I'm in my makeup room, but I'm not really sitting the right way. I'm supposed to be sitting that way, so you guys can be facing that way, which is facing towards the water and stuff. But I haven't been able to figure out the lighting or anything yet, and it's daytime anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal, but whatever. Anyways, so I wanted to do a quick video for you guys showing you, because I took my old video down on how to curl hair extensions. I don't know why I took that video down. I just did. I took it down a long time ago. But I'm going to be curling my extensions right now, so I figured I would just show you a new video of it. No makeup, don't really care, but I always like to say it because I always get so many comments about when I do videos with no makeup on, so I just like to validate it that yes, in fact, this is me with no makeup. So basically for hair extensions, I mean, this is pretty much the same thing that you would do if you were not wearing hair extensions. You just kind of curl your hair. I like to curl my hair going one way and then going the opposite way, because sometimes I find that if you curl your hair going all one way, it starts to ring around itself. So like the curls will make like one big giant curl and it won't just keep a wave going. So I'm going to use a barrel that's this big. So this is a 1.5 inch barrel. Yeah. I think this is a 1 inch or 1.5 inch barrel. You can use any size, it doesn't really matter, but since I have pretty long extensions in right now, I'm just gonna go with that. So I like to take my hair and just make it, separate it. So I'll just take the first row down here. My hair's kind of knotty right now, but what are you gonna do? Oops. I can see what's going on in the mirror behind me a bit. And it doesn't need to be perfectly neat. As a matter of fact, it's kind of better when it's not perfectly neat, because you want this to kind of be a messy, beachy look. I've already sprayed Iron Guard in my hair. I'm going to take the first section, a brush, and I didn't even bother pinning back my hair underneath yet. I'm going to decide if I even want to do that at the end, depending on how this curl turns out. I'm going to take some hairspray. I'm going to spray it down. Take the hair again, my curling iron. Actually, I was going to take the curling iron and curl it through that way, but I'm actually just going to take the curling iron like this, wrap my own hair around it, and just go up and hold. Like so. And just release. So it's not making it too curly, but I don't really want it to be, especially on the underneath side, or underneath. You want it to be kind of loose down here and then create a bit more curl towards the top, which creates graduation. Just going to take the next piece here. It's a little thick, so I'm going to remove some hair from it. And you want to curl it the opposite way. So you just want to do the same thing on this full row. And you can curl it with whatever type of curling iron, like I said, and you can curl it inside of the clasp if you want to. I just sometimes prefer to do it this way. This is like those conical wands. You don't really need to buy a conical wand. This is exactly the same thing. Any curling iron is one. So just go ahead and do that, and we'll be back here when this row is done. Lord, that sun is bright. Bright light, bright light. Okay, so when the first row is done, you're just going to want to go ahead and take another row. I haven't really been wearing extensions lately, so this hair's been like sitting in a bag, being all naughty. Okay, so this row's down. Just gonna want to take this piece right here. And when you brush it, you want to hold a piece at the top because you don't want to pull the clip-in out, obviously. Go ahead and spray down. This is Osis from Schwarzkopf, Glamour Queen, H2O free volumizing hairspray. It doesn't really matter what you use though. I'm going to take this and just go around. If you are doing it this way, the conical wand style, really be careful not to burn your fingers. I have Keisha in my head. Don't stop, make it. I don't know why. I think it was in the car earlier. I'm going for dinner with my girlfriend Cammie tonight. For the style that I'm doing right now too, don't worry if the curls come out like not perfect, because I'm going to brush it. I'm going to brush it out to give it that really like light wave beachy look. So it doesn't need to be totally perfect or anything. That's why it doesn't matter if the lines are perfectly straight in the back. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on like perfect curls, but I don't really like perfect curls anyways on myself, personally. Like I don't like when they look like perfectly hairsprayed and like uniform. I used to when I was younger, but not so much anymore. I'm gonna move the camera and show you guys the water here in a minute. It's weird. Today's like so weird. It was just like 20 minutes ago, it was hailing and like beating against the window, and now it's kind of sunny with clouds. I don't know. It's bizarre. So we're just curling one way, curling the other, curling one way, curling the other. And it's good if you can have a mirror behind you so you can kind of see what you're doing in the back. But if you can't, you can just kind of go with your how your hands feel. Let me know if you guys want to see a video on how I wash these suckers too. So I'm just going to finish this row up. I'll show you guys this view when I finish this one, and then I'll finish this row up and I will come back and show you guys the next row. Hot Tools are great curling irons. I don't know if anybody uses them, or you can, I'm sure you can get them online, but they last forever and they're hot and not really, really expensive either. But their curling irons are majorly good. And you don't have to get them like this style. You can just get the ones that have like the actual, you know, like tong. Okay, so I'm gonna move this and show you guys. I don't know if you can see. Hold on, maybe I can zoom out on the water there. I don't know if that's like a very good view of it or whatever, but I guess you can kind of see it out there. And then you want to see something so cool? Don't you think this is the coolest street right there? Doesn't that look so neat? Those trees? I hope it's like, I don't know. I just think that looks so neat right there. Anyways, yeah, I don't really think you can see the water that good. It's so much better in real life. Okay, anyways, I'm just going to finish this row up and then I will come back. Okay, then you just want to start taking your hair down in sections here. So we'll start here, and we'll do this first. So you can see where the extension is right here. And we actually want to bring our own hair. I'm going to part my hair in the center here tonight, so we want to bring my own hair into this. So we'll take this out of the way, the back part. I can see what I'm doing because there's a mirror behind me. And this is really about blending your own hair in, especially if you have shorter hair. You really want to make sure this blends. So I'm not going to worry about the bangs right now. But we'll start with this piece right here. Brush it up. hairspray it, and you want to make sure right now, so this is really important, you want to make sure that the curling iron goes before your own hair. So you want to make sure that your own hair is in the curl here, so it blends in with it. So you want to grab your own hair and twist around and make sure that it's in there. Okay, but you don't want the curl to be too high, or I'm sorry, you don't want the curl to start right at the root. You want to have like a little bit of space between that, because you want it to be sort of flat on your head here. But you want to make sure that the curl is in your own hair. So you see what I'm saying? Like, you want it to be not too high there. Move on to the next piece. You don't need to worry just yet about any of the clips showing. We can deal with that at the end. Just do this same all around. Okay, once you have the sides both done, I just usually take my bangs, especially if I'm wearing them in the middle, and I just curl them out. And we're just going to go ahead and do the back. So basically just the same thing that you did on the sides. Just take the last section and just make sure that you curl it into the top layer of your hair. So I'm just going to leave you guys to this, and then I'll show you the final brush out. Okay, so once it looks like this, you're just going to want to take your brush. You can hairspray it if you want right now, but I don't really want to do that. So you just take your brush and start at the bottom and brush it out. I know this seems like it's defeating the purpose of like all that time you just took to curl it. And in the beginning, it goes like pretty straight looking, but have faith. I'm going to take some hairspray in there. Or there's like a wasp or something in here. I'm like, oh! I'm just checking out the back here. And you want to make sure that none of your clips are showing. If there are any clips showing, you want to lift up the top layer here and push that forward. And then the layer above the clips, you want to just back comb that a little bit. And then bring that down and bring the hair over top of that again. And if you're not liking the way that your hair is falling down in the center, you can always change the part. You can move it over to the other side. Just play around with it until you're comfortable. But basically, that's how I get my hair into the loose waves that I wear most of the time when I wear my hair curly. So I hope that was helpful to somebody. I'll show you the back. That's the back of it. I hope you can see that in the camera there. Hopefully. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.